What's good, YouTube? This is Very Melon, and welcome to the beginning of my new Let's Play, Batman Return to Arkham, Part 1, Arkham Asylum. Or at least that's the name of the remaster to the PS4 that we are going with for this game. The Let's Play was just titled Arkham Asylum because that's what it is. It's not a big deal. Alright, we'll go with this. Subtitles. There we go. We're gonna go with... We're just doing... I took a week off from streaming because I was in the process of trying to secure a PlayStation 5. It's gonna take a while to get, but I managed to secure one. So for the next couple of weeks, I'll be trying to push out content to not only make up for the week I missed, but just in general get to the backlog of games I have that I haven't actually gone through. And one of those is the Arkham Trilogy that I purchased years ago, but have never had the opportunity to find a reason to play until now. So the 2009 classic rendition of Arkham. This game has quite the history behind it. See, up to this point in Batman's video game history, he's basically had... well, I'll finish this later.
Love what you've done with the place.
That's Warden Shop to you. Bowles!
Yo, Frankie, how's the wife and kids?
I will, however, point out that Warden Quincy Sharp over there is a original character created just for this game and is not actually involved in the canon in any type of Batman canon besides the Arkham games.
Not so tight, boys. You'll crease the suit.
Get that filthy degenerate out of here.
Warden, something's not right. I'm going with him.
There'll be time enough for you later. Speak. pencil me in for tomorrow at 4. We've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, it's clear.
And of course, this game's plot is written primarily by the great Paul Dini,
It's my favorite show.
who most people playing this game would recognize as one of the lead writers of the successful and memorable DC Justice League cartoons.
Hear about Black Jade Balls?
Joe, God! Shut up! Joe, catch you soon, boss!
Shut it and keep moving.
The state of the wiring in these
Shut
federal
it
facilities
now.
is well, it's shocking. My boys over there could have been hurt in that unfortunate fire.
Just gotta check your prisoner, Officer Bowles.
Whatever, just be quick.
Only following procedure. Patient seems to.
And of course, it's 2009, so some of the more prominent voice actors of this decade are obviously going to be all over this game. Even if you think they're in some pretty minor roles.
Temperature? I'd be happy to drop my pants.
He's all yours. Get him out of here. He's good. Get the door open.
Alert in intensive treatment. Category 9 patient in transit.
So, before Batman Arkham Asylum took everyone by storm, Batman really hadn't had a good game in years. In fact, it's arguable if he ever had a good Batman game.
Smell the excitement in the air.
So a lot of hopes were riding on
One
this
of the
game
guards, then.
because it was being created by a completely unknown and untested studio, with no one having any reason to have any confidence in them. This game basically did for Rocksteady what Mass Effect did for BioWare, and put it on the map as a top-tier developer. Oh boy, I can't wait to deal with you again.
I've got your scent, Batman. I will hunt you down. A toy collar won't stop me from killing you, Batman. I'll rip you apart, eat your bones.
That reminds me, I really need to get me some new...
Okay, move up.
How come they like Batman?
Sweet! Great night for a party!
Not where you're going.
The night is young, Bats. I still have a trick or two up my sleeve. I mean, don't you think it's a little bit funny how a fire at Blackgate caused hundreds of my crew to be moved here?
Told her to take.
I thought I told you to stay quiet.
Oh, Frankie, you really should learn to keep that fat mouth of yours shut. It'll get you into trouble.
Tell me something. You've never let me catch you this easily. What are you really after?
Oh, nothing much. Hundreds dying in pain and fear. All their meaningless lives brought to a horrifying conclusion. All thanks to you and a book of matches. Was that the answer you wanted?
All patients should avoid contact with prisoners from Blackgate Prison Facility.
Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy, front and center.
Get a flashlight. Get a light on him.
For the first, I think this was the first time Mark Hamill and Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy were in the same piece of Batman media since the cartoon ended in 2006 too. So they were basically still pretty fresh as far as voice work was concerned.
So, you're back. You killed 3 of my crew when you busted out of here.
Only 3? I'll be sure to try harder next time. What say we aim for 100?
this guy. All right.
Long night, Jim.
So I'm not going to criticize the whole walking segment too much because that was just a thing game designers did to get you immersed into the story, and it does give us a chance to hear all that wonderful voice acting early on.
Hold it there. Sorry, Batman. Arkham staff only.
I assure you, if anyone's qualified, it's...
Listen, I appreciate the assistance, but he'll unsettle the more violent inmates.
I think he's talking about you, Bats. Don't be a stranger. You're always welcome here. Gotta say, it's good to be back.
You okay?
He surrendered almost without a fight. I don't like it.
At least he's back where he belongs.
Get up! Now! Joker's loose. Alert the warden.
Hurry! We're losing him! The joke's on you. Ta-da! Honey, I'm home.
Come on in.
Welcome to the Madhouse, Batman! I set a trap, and you sprang it gloriously! Now let's get this party.
Oh boy, here we go. Here we go.
Ladies and maniacs, I apologize for the interruption to your regular entertainment. Up until a few seconds ago, I've seen everyone in the room and then much cartoons. Yes, you know how I do love a captive audience.
So I was aware that we'd have to upgrade Batman again, get most of our combat options. Like, so there you go. There you go. I should have just started with, yeah, there it is. The original free-flowing combat system.
Don't let him hit you, you idiot!
The system's jammed. We're stuck in here. Joker's in full control of the security gates.
I'll find a way out. Gordon, try and contact the warden. Let him know what's happened. I'll be back.
Don't make promises you can't keep back. I'm in control of the asylum. You are not going anywhere I don't want you to. Understand?
If you think I'll let you run...
Always with the heroes. You looking good watching you. Why don't you just stop fighting?
You know it's a trap.
Of course it is.
Alright, so let's go over these in order. When his parents were gunned down in front of him, young Bruce Wayne resolved to rid Gotham City of the criminal element that took their lives. He trained extensively to achieve mental and physical perfection, in addition to mastering martial arts, detective techniques, and criminal psychology. Dressed as a bat to prey on criminal fears, Batman fights crime with the aid of specialized gadgets and vehicles, operating in a secret Batcave below Maine Manor. 6'2", 210 pounds. He's really fit. Wow. He's only 210 pounds. That's ridiculous. Wow. Attributes instead of powers and abilities makes sense. Yeah. And of course, Joker. Insane, homicidal supervillain. The Joker's white skin, green hair, and red eyes belie the chaotic nature. Self-styled clown, the Prince of Crime, has no superpowers and the capacity of incredible violence and skill, creating deadly mayhem. He frequently concocts elaborate schemes to trap his arch nemesis, Batman. So, look at that. Batman debuted in May 1939, but the Joker debuted in spring 1940. That's almost a year later. And Quincy Sharp has been running as Arkham Asylum for the past 3 years, and has dedicated his life to restoring through sanity the so-called supervillains that plague Gotham City. He is currently campaigning to become the next mayor of Gotham. To facilitate this campaign, he has instigated stringent new security and experimental research policies and at Arkham. As you can see here, he is in fact created exclusively for this video game. Police Commissioner James W. Gordon dedicated his career to cleaning up the corruption in Gotham City Police Department, a goal he's come a long way towards accomplishing. He has become equally tough on crime, and in the pursuit of making Gotham City safe for all its citizens, Gordon has forged an easy alliance with Gotham's other top crime fighter, the mysterious vigilante known as Batman. And the Riddler, with an obsessive compulsive need for attention, Edward Nygma is determined to be the most outlandish of Gotham City's criminals, concocting an elaborate series of clues and riddles around his crimes. Batman is proven a worthy opponent, capable of deducing Riddler's plans, but Nygma is dedicated to creating mysteries that Knight will not be able to solve in time. So, yeah, basically, the Batman's Rogues Galleries are some of the most memorable out there, because they really take the ethos of take one thing about the hero and flip it in order to create a villain very seriously. The Joker is the opposite of the Batman in terms of sanity. Generally speaking.
Joker's been busy. These poor guards never stood a chance.
All patients should take their medication at the prescribed times, each and every day.
Warning. Security breach in level B3. Warning. Security breach in level B2. Warning. Security breach in level B8. Warning. Security breach in level B1. Warning. Security breach in level B6. Warning. Security breach in level B4. Warning.
Batman, over here.
Warning. Security breach in level B2.
Eddie Burlow, sorry about that.
What happened?
Joker happened. You're lucky to be alive.
He must have gone this way. Door's jammed. I'll try and get it open.
We need help and pacification. I repeat, we need backup and pacification. Can anyone hear this?
Can you hear me? I'm with Batman. Hello?
Where are they?
Back down there. Do you need help?
No. I work better alone.
Zaz is free! Oh god, he's got Mike!
Franklin, can you hear me? If you can, help's on the way.
All right. Let's see here.
Oracle, can you hear me?
The daughter of Gotham City's Police Commissioner James W. Gordon, Barbara Gordon, was forbidden by her overprotective father from joining the GCPD. Instead, she took on the identity of Batgirl as a crime-fighting partner of Batman for years. But that all ended when Alan Moore decided to write The Killing Joke. Paralyzed from the waist down and confined to a wheelchair, Barbara adopted the new identity of Oracle and now aids the Dark Knight with her computer expertise, providing Batman with a constant stream of information in the field to aid his battle against crime. 511. Woo! Edtech Memory is actually one of the best superpowers to ever have.
Joker's escaped custody.
Do you know how much easier... Granted, total recall of every memory you've ever experienced would be really disorienting.
Joker's not far ahead.
But
stay in contact.
There's so many useful things that Edtech Memory can give you in return for it. I'm sure I would prefer to have it over not having it.
Thank God.
I'm glad these characters have names, though. It helps build a sense of empathy from the player to Batman, to the characters we're talking to. Because you know they aren't actually relevant to the game beyond these things.
That looks even a little bit like a bat, and this guard dies. Do you hear me? Look at the pig's eye.
Yeah,
Keep away for this little piggy prize. Zsasz has got my buddy. He's
Unfortunately, this guy is just called Guard, which gives the implication that he's not as important as Zach from downstairs. A true sociopath, Zsasz grew up in a life of ease, but nonetheless became a serial killer. And that's how you know they're super irredeemable. You had everything, but you threw it away. Indiscriminate in his prey, body count is the only thing that matters to Zsasz. He takes pleasure in arranging the corpses of his victims in lifelike poses, where carving a mark for each of his victims to his own body. He saved such a spot for Batman. What special spot? Are you just gonna like cut? Are you just gonna like carve the Batman insignia into your chest after you kill Batman?
To get close enough to Zsasz.
Because if you are, I want you to remember to use this. I wonder what design he'll use. Ah, right, detective mode.
These old gargoyles should be able to support my weight if I grapple up to them.
So, two major things that this game definitely used to influence video game development for years to come.
But not for long. Got to get close and take him out.
I mean, really influence video game development for the foreseeable future is the addition of the free flow combat system and detective mode. I've lost count of how many clones of detective mode I've seen in video game design since this day. Most notably, the listing mode in the Last of Us games is literally just detective mode without all the extra bells and whistles.
In case you ain't figured it out, today is the Joker's big homecoming, and you're the guest of honor.
You have one chance to surrender, Quinn.
Tempting, Beth, but no dice. Now the inmates are running the asylum. Well, technically the Joker's goons shipped in from Blackgate, but you get the idea. Bye-bye for now.
Batman, you picking this up?
Oracle, I'm here.
And a character just as iconic as the Joker and Batman. An Arkham Asylum psychiatrist assigned to treat the Joker, Dr. Harleen Quinzel instead became obsessively fixated on her patient, believing herself to be in love with him. She helped him escape confinement and took on her own criminal identity as Harley Quinn. Quinn is a violent and unpredictable felon whose only motivation beyond general mayhem is achieving the Joker's approval. Because of this cruel and merciful nature, this in some ways makes her just another of his victims, a very dangerous one. Yeah, that's why a lot of people kind of go out of their way to make. In recent years, Harley Quinn has become some sort of a weird feminist icon who's now portrayed as a character who's escaped abusive relationships and is now a very empowered character with some mixed results on what that means because.
Will break any time now.
He's lying. It's just a diversion to keep people away.
How do you know?
I know him.
The room's locked down. You can't open the gate. We're trapped in here.
Try the radio. Control should be able to shut down the gate.
Harley thinks she has me trapped in this chamber. She never was very bright.
Hey, Batman found a way out. He just ripped the vent off the wall.
No, this was like something we could have been able to destroy if we had a different gadget.
Batman, I'm patching you into the guard radio feed.
Steve, more Blackgate prisoners. the boiler.
Well,
Who's that behind
or...
them? Oh my god, it's Joker. He's free. How'd he break out?
Ooh, that's a lot.
Sorry, feed's down. Comms are up and down like crazy. It's not good. I'll keep trying.
Oh, one word on the Riddler trophies. We're not going to be spending this Let's Play collecting them. That's a lot of busy work for what's ultimately just going to be a very relaxing series of videos for me.
Contamination room. All rooms detected.
It's sealed. No way in or out. Damn it! They're trapped in there.
Warning, decontamination. Area sealed.
What is that stuff?
Joker toxin. Listen, the room is full of poison gas. Anyone caught in there is dead.
Are you gonna get in there and help them, Batman?
This is a toxin. That's a type of toxin. That guy.
I think I can still
guy.
see people alive in the room.
Toxin, that guy.
Oh my god!
So there you go, so cool.
This isn't a simple escape attempt. Joker's been planning this.
Help me!
The question is, how big is the escape attempt? Now, I'm not playing this game blind. I've beaten it on the PS3, obviously.
Batman's here. Just hold on a little longer, Steve.
I can't! I'm gonna fall!
Steve saying the word Steve.
He was trying to reach the vent controls and clear the room when the explosion happened.
Oh man, I wonder if that's let's see here. Okay.
I'm going after the animal who did this.
Batman! The extraction system! Steve was trying to get to the control panel at the end of the room!
The glider cape too.
Son of a...
Leave no man behind. Even if you don't like them. Alright.
There's the extractor control point. A well-aimed batarang should power it up.
Attention. Air purity is now at normal levels. Attention. Decontamination room access is now permitted.
Woo! Go Batman! You rock! Joker doesn't stand a chance.
Didn't you have a literally different voice just a second ago? Well, lots of death and destruction here. And of course, picture proof that Joker doesn't even care about his own men. You basically died in a glorified bathroom, dude. I even thought working for the Joker was worth it.
What are you waiting for? So close, you can almost taste it.
Alright then. I was kind of busy going through the tutorial. I really need the help though, because it's been years since I played a proper Batman Arkham game.
I will find you.
I'm counting on it, just not yet. He's a big one.
I took a hit. Sorry, I genuinely was not paying attention there. Huh? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, dude? Okay. And there's the secret. This isn't a real boss fight. It's more like an introduction to the boss fights you'll be taking part in.
Well, that was unexpected, wasn't it? Well, note to self, need stronger test subjects. Seeing as how I'm feeling generous, I'll give you this one for free. Knock me off, I dare you. End this. Pull the plug. Stop me once and for all. Oh, you're getting too predictable, Bats. Well, I'd love to stay and chat, but I have a party to organize. I've got guests flying in from all over Arkham. You'll see.
Batman, I'm over here.
Alright, Wayne Tech upgrades. Yeah, we get experience by leveling up and doing some other stuff. And each level up gives us lets us buy a new perk. Some of these perks are not available yet. You'll eventually get everything, so this is more of a what do you want to prioritize right now type of thing, and I think in this case we'll go for critical combo strikes first.
Quick, get in here before more of them come. Batman, I'm over here.
I guess we're at the point where the developers realize that giving every generic guard you run into an actual name would just be too much effort for what we're actually asking for here.
Extreme isolation. Only way in is via the transport system.
Open it.
Not a problem. I'll just need to call another cell.
And this is like the third character we've heard Steve Blum voice.
Something's wrong here. The main security loop is locked.
Having a little trouble up there?
Joker.
You were expecting maybe Two-Face?
There's no escape, Joker.
Silly bat! I don't want to escape. I'm having way too much fun. I even have you here to keep a smile on my face.
Not for long.
Really? We'll see. Ta-ta! Oh, I forgot to say. Just in case you were planning on following me, I've arranged a little insurance. Gordon is on his way to Harley as we speak.
Officer Bowles.
If I see you trying to follow me, he dies.
Harley's looking forward to it. Maybe I'll film it and post it on the internet.
Transport system is down. Best I can do is open the door you came in. Sorry.
I should go back to the holding cells. Bowles wasn't too smart. He'll have left a trail.
All right. I always like the way the design this game as well.
Batman, what's happening?
Joker's escaped. He sealed himself off. He's got your father.
Dad.
Don't worry, I'm getting him back.
Okay, I know, but...
Oracle, I'm getting him back. Joker will not win. I won't let him.
Thank you.
Starting where he was taken. A guard named Frank Bowles attacked him. If I find Frank, I'll find your father.
Bruce, hurry, please.
Yeah. Frank has been working at Arkham for 8 years. He has twice been suspended for drinking on the job and regularly holds poker evenings in the guard rooms. Frank is desperately the top dog at Arkham. He fails to recognize that he is considered untrustworthy and generally disliked. You are only relevant for this game.
You're wondering how I did it? Wasn't a clue the great detective missed? Ouch! Frankie, go way back! I got him out of the swamp. Years ago. When I eat some burritos
That is a critical strike.
Oracle, I'm at the holding cells. I'm setting up a crime scene.
So what's the plan? Isolate something in that room unique to Bowles?
Exactly. Bowles dropped his flask. Sloppy. Let's see what the forensic scanner picks up. I can follow traces of alcohol from Frank's bourbon in the atmosphere.
Man.
I've got a trail.
That's great. You follow it. I'm grabbing every reference to Arkham I can find. Maybe useful later.
Man, just replaying this game and realizing how cool detective mode looks. All right. You can understand quite succinctly why so many developers want to copy it, even if they couldn't justify all the perks and stuff. Secure transit?
Unreliable. How did Joker get... Be quiet. What's going on?
My big titty. My big titty.
B-Man. Mr. J doesn't want you following us just yet.
Gordon was taken up to the surface in the elevator. If I want to follow them, I'll need to do this the old-fashioned way.
So far, this game has accomplished in its first hour a very excellent idea of how it feels. to actually play as Batman. In its first hour. Yeah, you need a certain gadget for that. That's also why I'm not gonna really go back and get the trophies. Because it involves going back. Like, remember what, like, Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man game was great at making you feel like you were playing as Spider-Man. A lot of what allowed that game to work so well genuinely came from here. Let's see. How much farther do I have to go? And you can already feel how the fact that both these heroes need to interact with the environment in their own unique ways in order to traverse the levels. Huh. That's enough.
Warning. Multiple security breaches on level A6.
Okay.
Warning. Multiple security breaches on level B4.
Because I saw the climb prompt. Jesus Christ. Finally. Alright then. It's not even frustrating either. Like, if anything, the only thing that's frustrating is the fact that this is a 2009 game remastered, so some of the, hold L1 to scan. Chronicles of Arkham. Strange writings and symbols have been found around Arkham Asylum and deciphered by Batman. These stories have run for a reason.
Action, I have saved this cursed city, where my own curse is to forever remain in the shadows.
These guards they put up much of a fight. Joker was right. It's easy. Bring it home. They don't stand a chance.
This guard always gave him a hard time.
Not anymore.
He's here!
Not yet, but I'm getting close. Harley Quinn tried to slow me down. Dropped an elevator on me.
Did it work?
Emphasis on tried.
Of course not. I'll get back to you when I reach the end of the trail.
So, the critical strikes are going to help a lot, but what also you need to be able to do with free flow combat is take advantage of the fact that you need to take out dudes the more you do. Who's the first chance you get? Yeah, just... If you attack the wrong way, you will whiff. You will whiff. Alright. What's this guy? Maniac. What's this freaking maniac? Woo! Oh boy.
Joker's might have taken control of the cell block transfer corridor.
Oh boy. Oh, accidentally went too close.
Sounds like Joker's crew have got their hands on weapons.
I know. I'll calibrate the Cowl's vision mode to isolate armed henchmen.
Oh boy.
The direct approach is suicide. You need to
Be smart. Find it difficult past them.
No problem, boss. The boys are just finishing off. The Arkham...
Oh, look who it is! Are your pointy ears burning? I suppose I'd better warn my boys you're on the way. Maybe I was. Could be a nice surprise.
Alright, whatever. Okie doke.
A quick update on what's new in the asylum. Some idiot is running around the asylum dressed like a man.
And now we're here to the other half of the gameplay loop.
Stop him before he gets someone hurt. Really,
The Predator Room.
for his own good.
These are the stealth segments that allow you to, well, do some stealth.
So that's what I like to see. Not scared of the big bad bat.
That guy's crazy. Why did I ever get involved?
Oh, that was sick. Missed a chance to do a glass takedown.
He doesn't stand a chance. Not a chance.
Come on, go over here. Get over here. Yeah.
Man down! Man down!
Not the most elegant way to end a Predator Room section, but it works.
I sent a few more of my boys your way. Let's see how you deal with these
That's fine.
Joker wants him found. Spread out. He could be anywhere. Then keep your eyes open. Now move.
Listen, then. I'm reasonably sure there's no truth to the rumor Batman drinks human blood. At least I don't think so. What's happening? He could come from anywhere. Don't worry, boy. You can do it. He doesn't stand a chance. Oh, God! Where'd it go?
So, wish I could have done that with perfect stealth, but wasn't able to do it.
Call me Harley. Everyone does. I'm surprised you want to intern here at Arkham. I've always had a thing for extreme personalities. You can't deny there's an element of glamour to these super criminals. I'll warn you right now. These are hardcore psychotics. Most would rather kill you than speak to you. I'm sure I'll be fine, Doctor. They'll eat you for breakfast. I mean it. One or two of them will enjoy it too. Be careful.
Fucking.
Win again, Bat. I'll savor it. I'll get you next time.
And of course, there are ways to you. Granted, there's also ways to like since now we're in the prayer rooms, we're gonna get a prayer room based upgrade. The inverted takedown. Alright. And using these floor gates will allow us to do another type of silent takedown. That's really cool to look at, but... But that's about all we,
Joker must have figured out how I was tracking Gordon. Officer Bull's trail stops here.
Yeah, that's what I meant by all the, by your ears burning. That's typically a result of inebriation, from what I recall, so... Door locked. Ah.
Yes, it is I, Edward Nigma, the Riddler, and more importantly, your intellectual superior. My genius has allowed me to easily hack into your primitive communications. My goal is simple. You complete a series of amusingly taxing challenges and, well, you'll see. Ready for your first one? Good. But be careful. Don't cut yourself on this sharply observed portrait. So you did it! Well done! I would have expected a child to work that one out, let alone the world's greatest detective. I, Edward Nigma.
Hey, Batman!
Like I said before, we are not going to be doing any of the Riddler videos. We're not. I mean, we're not going to be doing any of the Riddler challenges. We're not. Because they're just time sinks. And obviously using the Riddler in a game that's supposed to be a closed circle where you're only playing one location is the best the developers could do with side content, but we're not really interested in doing that. I just want to get some content out for you guys to enjoy, and I want to relax and play this game. So, thank you guys for watching. If you liked this video, leave a like and subscribe, because we are far from done. I'm going to cut the VOD, and I'll see you soon.